Okay, so I'll give it to you walking around what I see, okay? So right off the bat, we got a truck that requires an annual inspection sticker on it, okay? With an annual inspection, you're not allowed to have tint on the windows left or right of the driver, okay?
I thought it does have an annual inspection on it.
It does, so you can't have tint on the windows left or right of the driver.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry. That's why it was halfway down when I was driving and operating, because we're snow plowing during the day. Sometimes I roll it up when I'm on private property, but I always, when I'm on public roads, have it halfway down.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not allowed to be on there. I'm telling you what it is, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
You can have like really neat stories.
No, that's fine. No,
but
I'm not arguing with you.
In the inspection standard, when we do the safety inspection, the mechanic has a tool he's actually supposed to be measuring on a truck when he gets a yellow sticker. If the truck's built after June of 2011, okay, and this is in fact a 2019.
Great.
So what I will tell you, if I get my tool out, I measure it, I'll guarantee you that it's going to be at least 60%.
Okay.
Okay, 30% is the limit on a truck imported to Canada. So left and right of the driver, no tint on the windows. Doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, it doesn't pass safety. There's no light on the rear license plate. So you've got the salt bin, and what I'll tell you is that you're close to the weight limit on the tires of the truck, okay? So that's why we get into the dually tires, but if we put more salt in it, and I don't know how much the weight of the blade will add to the rear tires, but more salt or a heavier load on the trailer, the rear tires will be over their weight limitation.
Okay.
There's a number right on the side of the tire, and I'm going to say I'm going to pick the number 1600 because that's what's in my head, and anyways, we're not far from that, and that's with the partially loaded salt bin, okay?
Okay.
So, talked about the weight. So right off the bat, you're telling me all these numbers, and I can tell I was lighter than I thought, but you register for 8,000 kilograms. You actually weigh 8,500 currently. So you're over 500 kilograms over the registered gross weight. That's a matter, you go to Service Ontario, and you re-register it, and you can put it up to 11,000. It might cost a little bit more for the license plates.
Okay.
But that fixes that problem for you.
License plate light. You said license plate light.
Yes, because you reposition it onto a wooden pallet, there's no light on the rear license plate.
Okay.
So it requires that. So you gave me, I'll just start handing your stuff back here. So CVR, just hold on to that. We'll talk about that in a second, but I'll give you back, I had your driver's license. Okay, so there's your driver's license. 2 insurance slips. And I'm saying these things that are technical because I want you to fix it. I'm not the guy that writes petty tickets.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's perfectly okay. No,
So I got 2 permits here not signed. Both could be a ticket to the owner of the truck for not signing the permit in ink. And this is stuff when you get stopped by the scales or something, particularly with big trucks, they're all about this, right?
Okay.
I won't say it's a contest, but it's a job to see how many tickets they can.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
It's not a requirement, but just you know how it rolls, right?
Yeah.
Daily trip inspection. So you made your trip inspection today. I assume it was you or Steve.
Yes.
So when you did the trip inspection, so back to the CVOR. So I have a truck here on the 2 permits. You just roll out a permit there.
Which
The ownerships?
Yeah.
Okay. So who owns the truck?
I guess it says Steven and Ryan there on that one. Yeah.
So they own the truck.
Yeah.
All right. So the insurance, I can't remember what it says, but it probably belongs to Steven and Ryan. So now I got a company truck. Okay. So, or you're telling, well, it's not a company truck. The truck belongs to Steven and Ryan. You don't have it, like you have a CVOR certificate up there. And who owns the CVOR? Who operates this truck?
I guess I do.
Who operates the truck?
Or Brothers Landscaping. Okay.
Okay. So you gave me 2 permits for a vehicle that say that they belong to your brother, I think.
Yep.
Okay. So you give a CVOR that belongs to somebody else. And given that you could use and take yourself out of it, but you could be working for someone else, okay? So I have a truck that belongs to you. You're working, or the truck is working for Brothers. So I need connectivity, all right? So you need to get an agreement, and I'm gonna write right on your, I'll write on here. Don't write on your thing.
Because
So
go ahead.
Highway Traffic Act 16.4 or 5 says that every operator, like because the truck belongs to Steve or Ryan. The CVOR could belong to you guys. You could be working for Moser Landscaping, right? If you're doing that, you're using their CVOR. There needs to be an agreement that says this.
Steve Nadeau, Brothers Landscaping.
That's attention of, but not operating as.
Oh.
That could be the manager or whatever. Okay.
Oh, I
so
see.
You have to,
okay, I thought that
2
was.
ways it could go. It could be operate. Well, it would be Stephen Nadeau operating as Brothers Landscaping. So anyways, what it says, Highway Traffic Act 16.5, you need to write yourself an agreement. It says all the thing that's required in there. So the name of the operator, the license plate, and the serial number of the truck, the identifiers, the term, and then so on and so forth. So you have to write yourself a letter that says that, because you could hire your friend to work for you, right? And he'd use your CVOR because he doesn't want to get his own. So he's got a big truck.
I thought, well, no, okay, so I have a question here. We can use our own trucks that are under our name, right? And have somebody else drive it,
But
correct?
absolutely.
Yeah.
But right now, this truck belongs to, who is it, Ryan or Steve?
Ryan, yeah.
Okay, so Ryan owns this truck. Brothers owns the CVOR. There's no connectivity between the two of you. Other than, I get the
Other than
simplicity.
he owns the corporation. Doesn't matter?
Where does that matter to me? How do I know that? And I know the simplicity of the address is the same.
You could look
but-
it all out, but yeah.
Take away. Like,
So how do I get this changed?
So
So
what
how
I'm
do
going
I?
to tell you is, don't.
So how do
don't-
I get this changed then? I'm not trying to do anything.
I'm telling you.
okay.
So like, stop looking into it so deep. There's simple things to fix. Okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Sign
no,
the
I know.
permits.
I've already gotten this far.
Go
so-
to
okay.
Highway Traffic Act 16.5. It says in there you must carry a lease agreement. So you guys sit down. It's a letter. Like it says that.
This is fucking bullshit. I know. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand it.
No, I mean, you're and forgive me for it. You seem, I'm going to use the word argumentative, but it's just the way you communicate. I get it. Like, and I want you to fix it right so that it goes on. Like you move on and move forward. Okay. So it says in here, in talking about CVRs, it says every lease. So the word lease is a silly ass word. It should every contract carried under subsection 3 shall clearly identify the vehicle involved, the parties to the lease and their addresses, the operator of the vehicle, and the CVOR. So you need to write a letter that says that between Brothers Landscaping and the owner of the truck, that says that this truck can operate on that CVOR. Because if I just stop this truck and somebody steals this copy of your CVOR, and I stop this truck, how do I know that they're allowed to use this? Compared to the fact maybe they're working for you under your CVOR. Okay, so we get into the big trucking companies. Loblaws has a CVOR, but they don't have enough trucks, so they hire Bob's Trucking from Cambridge to work for them. Bob's operating under their CVOR now, so Bob needs to use their CVOR. He needs a letter that says that anything he does wrong is going to reflect on Loblaws, not himself, as the corporation. Does
I
that make
understand.
sense?
I understand.
So
Yeah. We need to write a letter to ourselves.
Yeah, like a contract that says that you can use the CVOR. And the other thing is, it was never registered at Service Ontario, and the other half of it. So when I stop you and I run your license plate, typically the CVOR number shows up there, but it's not, because you never registered at Service Ontario to the CVOR, because at that point, maybe it wasn't part of it. So typically it shows up.
Wait, I thought we
So,
did. Okay. Yeah,
It's
that's
usually
fine. I'll
on
look
there.
into it.
That CVOR number is usually on there. There might be one on there, but it's, remember I told you that if you got a ticket, a CVOR type ticket before you had a CVOR, they apply a number to it, so it's not the right number.
Okay.
So we need to write a letter, that like a lease agreement that says that these trucks work for that CVOR.
Okay.
Because there's no connectivity really.
That's fine. I could.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
So then when you do that, now you make your daily trip inspection. So right off the bat, your operator here says it's Steve. No, the operator is not Steve. The operator is Brothers Landscaping Limited.
Okay.
The driver is Steve.
Okay.
Okay? Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, moving back, so the weights on the tires, you're getting close. The weights on the trailer, you're close, but for needing
I know.
Class A
I'm
license,
close. Yeah. Usually I don't have this much weight. It's faster
well,
to tow it around.
The Bobcat's heavy.
I know.
And usually
I know.
the tracked ones would put you, the tracked Bobcat will put you over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. And then finally, you got to take that shovel off the Bobcat, because nothing can be held down with a bungee cord. So it's what we call an out of service condition. You got to pull that down, and it's got to be inside the bin where it can't fall to the roadway.
In the trailer?
Sure.
I'll
It's
put it
gotta
wherever
be
you want.
below the
That's
side.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
just that, like, and it's not. It's again from the simplicity standpoint on a flatbed truck, that falls off on the floor.
I
when somebody's
understand.
dead,
Yeah.
okay?
I understand.
So
Okay.
multiple things here for like petty tickets, and I use petty tickets like not petty, but they're real tickets. Window tint too dark, I can't see from the outside. Signatures on permits, all this stuff. Like I got a guy with a cell phone, $615, 3-day suspension. I'll give him a window tint ticket because I'm not that bad of a dude, unless we have a bad interaction. So there's no tickets today. We got to
I'll
fix the
fix
shovel.
whatever you want,
And
that's
the other
fine.
small things, you got to get them addressed.
Yes.
The inspection report. 16.5 Highway Traffic Act. We'll talk about the lease agreement and
Okay.
the story.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any questions for me, sir?
No, thank you very much. I'll fix that. I can go in the trailer, just lying down in the
Yeah,
trailer.
yeah. It's just a kid like from up there. It can fall
I
on the
understand.
highway, right?
Yeah, I understand. Okay, thank you.
And potentially, because there's no tailgate on it, all the stuff falls.
Okay.
And again, being realistic, I know that they're not going to probably make it through here. Yeah. But these are the things that we do. Right?
So I have a quick question, if that's okay. The next time, let's say, one of your colleagues or coworkers, they see me driving, are they gonna, when they run the plate, are they gonna see that you've inspected this?
Yes.
And they might not put no inspector?
Correct.
Okay.
So, like, the real answer is I don't run plates when I'm driving.
You see me, I know,
I saw
you.
my first thing is always Bobcat.
Yeah.
Strap down. You guys are just running around town, you don't strap me down. That's what I'm all about. And then the next thing with young guys, landscapers in the summer, we can get these up, especially the track Bobcat. We put 2 stones in there. Now we got the 60-year-old kid. He needs a class A license to drive. And that's the things that attract me. Bobcat not strapped, the weight on the trailer. And you can see how low the ass is on the truck. Not nearly as bad as one I had yesterday. Literally the nut on the bottom of the trailer hit all over the ground.
Yeah, no, we try and keep it.
Yeah, so and then go to service on Ontario. I don't know how much it costs for license plates to get.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot more.
We already got it to 8,000, I can get it.
You can put it to. I'm going to tell you, put it to 11. Yeah, I don't know. It costs you $100 more, but like say, but the thing is you can put more in it, but you're getting close because the weight on the tire. Tires get nice problem. Run what is heavy? That's a Class E tire, right? Those I can't answer. But, you know, if you start getting heavier, that's going to be the next issue.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.